Two V's make a dub, and you know that's why we throw it up. You feel me? What's up with everybody? Happy Friday. We hope everybody is having a VaiNtastic Friday, actually. If you don't know, I am VaiN Sensei, and this is my brother, VaiN Devito, and we are the owners of VaiN Esports, and we are also the hosts of the show that you guys are watching right now. That's called GamerVision. And what we do what we be doing is just chilling. We be chilling, talking about the gaming stuff that's going on. You feel me? Ain't that right, bro? Don't we be talking about all the gaming news of the week?
Talking about everything. And we might even talk about your granny.
Well, no, just hey, it's possible. It's possible.
It is possible.
If your granny is a gamer, let us know. She might be able to come up on the show. You feel me?
Hey, she might get put on the spotlight if she's gaming.
Hey, she might get an offer letter. You feel me? We need a granny gamer. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag VaiN Granny. Where she at?
She be on the RP. She be on the RP streams.
Yo.
She be on the RP streams. Come on, man.
For real. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you follow my bro over on Twitter at Don Sensei Devito, and you can follow him on Kick as well. You already know he's streaming over there on kick.com/VaiN Devito. You feel me? Make sure you spell it right and put some respect on his name. And then you can also follow me on all the stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at Sensei Finito. And then you can also follow me on YouTube at Marvel Bros, where you can stay up with all things Marvel and everything pop culture and all that goodness that be going on over there. And if you definitely know that you got to follow the org, right? I mean,
you got to, because if you don't, then you really don't know what's going around these orgs.
For real.
And while y'all, doing all that following and stuff, and you know what I mean, all up on your computers with the techie text, make sure y'all hop in the Discord as well, so y'all know what's going on with us. Kind of on a daily over there. Discord is like where we trying to make our lives at. We trying to make Discord the new home. You know what I mean? We trying to make Discord our little HQ, so to speak. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all drop in there, and if y'all just want to have some conversation, post some food, post some pics of y'all traveling, or stream links even, you know what I'm saying? So we can slide through and show y'all some love as well. Y'all can even self-promote your socials if you want to, you know what I'm saying?
You need some clips in there. Maybe we might watch it here on the channel. It's very possible. We might even do that.
Very possible.
We might do
it today
and look at some clips from the Discord. So if you in the Discord, drop some clips in there. Maybe they might be on the show right now, and we might be
on the show right now.
Who freaking knows? We don't know. because
We definitely
as
don't.
bro said, wait, why don't we know, bro? Why don't we know, bro? What we doing today?
We free balling today.
The alley-oop, though.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do it around here.
But yeah, man, we going straight off the dome freestyle today.
We got the willies out.
No, the hell we don't.
Oh my god!
Yo,
Oh my
yo, you're wild.
Oh shit! Just look, the look. Oh my god!
Yeah, the look. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, what?
Oh, I'm crying.
Who the hell is we? That was my real question.
All right. Oh my god!
I don't think so. I don't think we are.
I don't think I laughed that hard in a minute, man. Holy!
Yo,
Whew.
yeah, that was crazy. I was ill prepared.
He was not ready.
No, I was not ready. But if y'all in chat, you can talk to us because we definitely talk back. Speaking of that, let's jump in and see what's going on. Some guy named Sensei Finito, he got a really dope profile picture here. He said, "Honey, it's almost time for GamerVision." That guy looks really handsome right there.
Okay.
Jackson said, "Babe, wake up! New episode of GamerVision." Merleste. Yeah. Art Studios says, "Let's get it. Woohoo! Have mercy." Yeah, I don't know what be going on with my bro. You know what I'm saying? Forgive him. If y'all tuning in on the Twitch, if y'all tuning in on Twitch, if y'all tuning in on Kick, if y'all tuning in on Marvel Bros YouTube, any of those three, what's happening? I hope everybody is having a good one because
we everywhere today.
We are streaming everywhere today on all channels, on everything.
We everywhere today.
You guys might be on my Twitch channel. What's up? How y'all doing? If y'all on Marvel Bros, what's up? How y'all doing? And if y'all on Vito's Kick, what's up? How y'all doing?
What's up? How y'all doing? Yes,
hello. And actually, shout out to everybody that's tuning in across the board. We definitely appreciate everyone. Y'all is definitely big vibes. We definitely here vibing with y'all. And I hope everybody having a good Friday. Am I right? Am I right? We hope everybody's having a good Friday. Oh, it's Gidgy. What's up with it, Gidgy?
Oh, Gidgy! Hey, girl!
What's up, girl? How you doing? But if you guys are tuning in on any of those other channels that we just talked about, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to the YouTube channel. Drop a sub over here. You know, join the VAM. Join the VAMly, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to grow the VAM over here on YouTube, get it going. So come on over, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can drop a link in there. See if I can drop a linky.
It is.
I'm vibing. It's my. It's
low key.
What? Wait! Don't. That's just a regular YouTube link. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me get the right one. Yo, but happy birthday to Gidgy. Yo, happy birthday.
Motherfucking birthday.
Happy birthday to Gidgy, yo. Yeah, go crazy, y'all. Go crazy for Gidgy. Show her some love.
It's on Friday too. What club we in? Where we going?
All right, calm down. All right.
Have a seat.
Yeah, everybody make sure you say happy birthday. Facts. Yep, Remy coming through with the happy birthday. Yep. What was I doing? I got let me get the link for y'all over here. I don't know if it'll go to every single channel if we say something, but let's see. Yo, Dr. Vince and Barcelona Edits. I see you guys. I see everyone tuning in everywhere. I appreciate you. There it is. There we go.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go to everyone's chat, so you might have to go to your chat and drop the link in
I see
there
what you're
yourself.
saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. We need mods, bro.
We definitely need mods, but we'd
need
have to
some
have a mod
mods.
on every single account right now, though.
Hey,
That's what the
listen.
going from stream to stream, just copying and pasting. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, yo, as you guys can see from the stream title, we're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage, the Nintendo Switch 2, which has supposedly been talked about a little bit, and then, of course, the new seasons for Call of Duty and Apex Legends that is coming
I ain't gonna
soon.
lie. They just keep hitting us. I think one week we had leaks of the PlayStation 6.
Oh, yeah. We've been having some wild stuff go on. I think PlayStation actually just came out with their handheld streaming device. It's kind of like a Switch, but you got Nintendo. You got the PlayStation controllers on the sides of it instead of like the Nintendo controllers. And I think it's just for streaming though. I don't think you can like buy games on it or anything like that. I think you can only use like I don't know if it's for streaming with watching shit or if it's streaming for like cloud gaming with this PlayStation, but I know it's one of those because I seen it the other day, and a lot of people thought it was going to be like the new PSP, but it's not that at all. Like it's not that at all. Yeah,
but it should be.
It should be, but it is not. It's literally only for streaming. I don't think you can put games in it. I don't think you can even go to the PlayStation Store or anything like that. I think you can literally like watch Netflix on it and possibly have like the cloud gaming on there, but not Xbox cloud gaming. PlayStation
Right,
cloud
PlayStation.
gaming.
Right. So
Yeah.
so PlayStation came out with cloud gaming too.
PlayStation has had cloud gaming for a while. Actually, on the PC, they have PlayStation something. I don't know what it's called. It's like PlayStation something.
Right. I do remember
and you can
that.
download that, and you can pay a monthly fee, very similar to Xbox, and you get access to the old PlayStation games. It's actually really dope. I've used it a couple of times, but I like Xboxes more. But they have like old PlayStation games on there, like all of them, damn near all the old PlayStation exclusive games that you can play. But they don't have as many exclusive rights like Xbox does, to where they got everything. Like Xbox damn near got every game from every century. So you can play a whole bunch. There's a way wider range of games to play through Xbox's cloud system. But still, it's still something dope,
Right. Yeah, no doubt, because you still get to play games like Infamous and different things like that.
That's what I was doing. I love Infamous.
Infamous is a very dope game. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely would like to actually go and like play it. Like
they have the newest one is called Second Son. It's like Infamous Second Son or something like that. And you're the son of the main character that you were playing before. And then so you're in like the world that is left over from Infamous 1 and 2, but you're the son of like the main guy that made it that way. But what I don't know is if it because you know how some games they link your stories to each other. Like like if you play 1 and you play 2, they'll link the save from that, and then they'll give you this different world from your decisions that you made already. I don't know if it's like that or if it's just started all the way over.
Oh, that's very immersive. I've never heard of that.
I think Dead Space does something like that, if I'm not mistaken, to where like the things you do and the world that you build, it coincides with going from one game to another, which is actually insane and would be the dopest thing if every game did shit like that, bro.
That'd be fire, bro. That'd be fire. That'd be like RP streams consistently, damn near. You know
for real, that would be like an RP stream.
Yeah, that would.
That's
be
like
good.
That's RP to the fullest, to the fullest potential. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah. No, I definitely would be with that for sure.
Yep. Let's see. Just another reason to spend money. Yeah, facts.
The same way we get seasons on seasons, they should just make games like that. What the hell? That would make. I would
really like that if they made just put a game out, $70, and then literally the game continues to build like Hogwarts Legacy. You know, I would love if you can just keep going in the story and continue to watch the world grow and build and do different things within it. It would just be so dope.
It's so crazy that we didn't get that, because that would seem like what we was leaning towards with DLC packs and shit like that.
I guess in a lot of ways that is what happened, but not really. It's kind of like it went the other way instead. Like because I think Destiny has a really good one, right? Like I think they have a really good linear story system, I guess, with the seasons that they put out. But I know it's just expensive as hell to play it. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure. I think Achilles was saying that it was like $60 for the DLC, and then you have to pay like $50 for something else, and then their battle pass is $20, not $10. It's like hell. It's like a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Yeah. So
that Destiny got it then if they doing it like that. But I don't know why I could never get into the whole Destiny scene. I don't know.
Destiny, me either. I didn't even know about Destiny until it was like free to play. Honestly, that's the first time I heard about it. We were playing like Warface, not Warface, Warframe. Yeah, that's what we were on. We was on like Warframe. You know, like
because Warframe was free to play.
Was free. Exactly. We was like, bro, we're not paying for this. I'm already buying COD this year. I'm not buying another game.
Facts.
Like, bro. That was in the time when we were like only buying Dragon Ball Z and COD. And you, I think you were buying the sports games as well here and there. But I was never the sports game type of player.
Yeah, like I went from buying a Madden and a 2K every year to like every other year type shit. You know what I mean? I really wanted to see true development with Madden and 2K, and I know that we don't get that. And like we get that every other game title, basically. You know what I mean? Like you may get some new mechanics, you may get you may even get a new graphics pack. You know what I mean? But other than that, if you're buying it every single year, all you're getting is an updated roster for $70.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So I think I saw. I can't think of his name. Willie G's Too Easy. Oh
yeah, Too Easy
was talking about that with the new 2K. So I'm excited to see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
It's very common for that to happen, especially on old gen console. But then a lot of people, they gave access to kind of start having like the community be able to mod the old year. So you were able to like input a roster, and it would be the updated roster. And people would still continue to play like ranked and the online competitive stuff, but they just wouldn't have to buy the new game every year.
Yeah, which would make the most sense. I mean, it's kind of wild that, especially because you already have seasons, and like the game in real life is already set up so easily to be translated into a video game, to where, like you're saying, like, hey, it's a new season. If you actually want to play with how the updated rosters are, it's another $30. It's another this or another that. And you just keep going with that. How would you feel?
Make more money.
But I think when we get into that field of things, it gets way more like pay to win-ish, right? Like that's when it kind of, because then when you get to online, if you haven't bought the battle pass, you don't have the characters, so you have, you know what I mean? It just changes the competitive integrity, I guess, of the game when you get into these free to play type of form. And I think we've seen that the most with Overwatch. Like, look at that! Yeah. Like every Overwatch became free to play, and now Overwatch League is about to die this year. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All because of all of these decisions that happen because they have to make money.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we've seen that also with COD Infinite Warfare.
Yeah,
not Infinite Warfare. Yeah. Advanced Warfare. We saw that with Advanced Warfare. You know what I mean? Where you were able to buy certain packs, get these beast of guns.
The blueprints and shit, right?
Yep,
Wasn't that when the blueprints was like crazy though? Like it's like it's not like just now blueprints are a little nerfed. Like just because you get a blueprint,
oh no, they way nerfed.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't. You're not cracked with it. It's like it's just a blueprint. Before it was like, bro, I'm about to. Boy, you ain't got that blueprint. Oh yeah, you ain't even playing the game.
And I remember when they had like the legendary blueprints, the epic blueprints. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Fortnite is. Fortnite is still like that in a sense, but it's a battle royale, so you can get like the basic gun off the floor, or then you get the epic gun off the floor, and that make it stronger. You know what I mean? That's how CoD was, but you could own it. Like imagine going into Fortnite with a loadout. That's all epic loadout. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how
exactly.
That's kind of how CoD was. You know what I mean? You could do that through multiplayer. So that was kind of pay to play or pay to win type of thing. So I could definitely see how sports games could kind of go in that direction and then kind of kill it. But at the same time, maybe just make it to where like certain players can't play with each other, like how CoD used to. This player doesn't have the map pack, so you can't party up with this person or play these certain maps. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like it would disable certain shit. You know what I mean? Like CoD had it. CoD had that system set up the best, and I feel like these games take so much shit from each other, but they take the wrong shit. Like,
yeah, I think we were talking about that on the last episode too. Like, bro, what are they doing? Like
you guys take all the ideas, but you take the wrong ones. You forgot about all the good ideas, and then it's crazy because the good ideas are the ideas that get scrapped.
Yeah,
and this is like, wait a minute, what happened?
Yeah, and then a couple years later, someone comes out that was on the dev team is like, yeah, what we were going to do was this, but then the big corporation came in and changed it to this, and then we find out like yet again, it's always the executives that are the ones screwing up these games. It's rarely actually the devs. The devs are the ones that are putting the blood, sweat, and tears into it to make something great. And then it's the devs that come through. I mean, and then it's the executives that come through and they're like, okay, well, how do we make a humongous profit off this the biggest way possible? You know what I mean? And I think if we were to get a game, right, that had a like Kevin Feige type of person, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get in there and be both executive and the creative at the same time, you know, like when the creative mind and the executive mind are able to kind of meet in the middle, bro. You always get like a masterpiece of anything, you know, like when it comes to games, and that's why indie games are so freaking dope and they go so crazy, you know, like Only Up. Look at how that just took over everyone. It's because it was made by probably like 5 to well, you know, not a huge dev team. Basically, it was made by like These games are usually never made by more than 5 to 10 people that are freaking crazy amazing. Remember the game that we saw with the body cam, and it looked like it was like body cam footage. And it was made by one person. Like, bro, like, come on, like when we see shit like that, it's like, come on, bro, what's everyone doing?
I mean, let's just look at how like the RP streams and shit are. I mean, not the streams, but the RP servers. You know what I mean? Like, I see the regular GTA Online like stores and the regular shit that they got going on, and now they're even like being able to kind of mod those servers a little bit to where you can have like a better, I guess, immersed experience on GTA Online, to where they like let you download like the real packs of shit, like have a KFC instead of instead of like a Clucking Bell type shit. You know what I mean? Like they definitely are allowing, you know, some shit to slide, not a lot, but I definitely get it. It's hard to, you know, get rights and shit to things, but what makes it dope is even if we did get knockoff shit, look at how immersive like RP servers have become with being able to just mimic it and put a different little logo on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not copyrighted or whatever the case may be. Like let these dudes work. You know what I'm saying? Let them cook. Let them cook. Like, let them cook, because they definitely going crazy. And then Saeed actually had showed me a video of a guy that was remaking basically his own GTA 6.
Oh,
Yes, and it was amazing.
that's crazy.
And it was
that
amazing.
sounds
So,
lit.
you know, just like, and he's doing it by himself. You know what I mean? Like in his,
Wow.
and maybe we can even watch that on here later. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
maybe we can even watch that, because I mean, it's just like we're getting a little too. We're really showing how money hungry we are.
Yes. I mean, look, we got the strikes going on right now too within like Hollywood, because the writers are on strike because they're not getting paid a lot. You feel me? We got all these wild things going on, like we've been saying for like the last 2 to 3 years, I think. All the devs that have been like in love with the games that they were creating have been leaving those projects because it's just not the same for them anymore, because of the executives and because of the greed that's going on. And it's just, I don't know if we are gonna really see a change to that happen ever, but I hope we do. You know what I mean? I hope things like the Microsoft deal, I hope like this Microsoft Activision deal actually brings something good to the gaming area, you know. Look at Baldur's Gate 3, the game that just dropped. Like, it's going crazy right now. It's like this RPG Dungeons and Dragons type of game, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. Or Remnant. It's Remnant or Baldur's Gate. It's one of those that are going crazy, or both of them. And it's just because the dev team like put a lot of love and put a lot of care into it, and it's clear from the people that have played it, you know. So it's just really, like, I mean, look at Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring was going crazy when that game came out, for real. Like, everybody was going insane over Elden Ring. Elden Ring literally took over TikTok. It took over everything. Like, and that game was amazing because it was made by people that love what they do. You know? So hopefully we can continue to get some shit like that going for the future, like in the future, when it comes to all of that, all of it. When it comes to all of it.
I'm sorry, I got something going on outside my house. I'll be right back.
All right, for sure. All right. So while we wait, we can check out. Let's check out some R6 clips, yo. Let's see. Here we go. Got it now. Okay, tab. Oh. I always forget. Bam. All right. Oh, what the heck is going on? There we go.
Got one.
Oh, through the door. Who plays R6 around here, yo? Let me know
How's
if you
Garage
play
looking like? It's good?
Hold up.
Oh my goodness! How did he even see him? What?
Is he in the hall or?
Oh,
I got red up.
bro's back.
Oh yeah, he's in the hall.
Yeah, I'm back.
Cut that shit.
It's the country, bro, and there's a bunch of people walking around outside. I said it's the country, you know. And there was a bunch of people walking around outside, literally outside of my gate, in the middle of my street. It was weird. I was like, what the heck? It was none of my neighbors or nothing. You know what I mean? It was like just some random people. What the heck are y'all doing out here? It was weird.
They was looking for something.
Yeah, they was just I was like, we got some tourists outside. What's happening?
Exactly. They're looking for the horses.
Looking for the horses is crazy.
That was menace for sure. That was definitely menace.
Oh shoot.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. My thoughts as well.
Yes.
There really aren't too many new clips in the cord, really. There's a couple things in there. Let's see. Yeah. My bad, I was just looking for some stuff while you was away.
Yeah, you good.
All right. So let's get into the this week in gaming portion of things where we talk about the things that's happened this week in gaming. And we usually start that off with game ranks and seeing all the stuff that's been going on. It's usually a good vibe. So let's check it out and let's see what's going on.
Hello folks, today is Friday, August 4th, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. It's a good amount of stuff to talk about, so let's just jump right in. First, we got some updates on Assassin's Creed Mirage, which we did talk about the last week or the week before with the world size, specifically with how much smaller it is, and now we have a little bit of a good figure as to how long this game will actually take to complete. So the French YouTuber Julien Chiez, sorry about pronunciation, got some good info. They got to talk to Ubisoft directly, check out the game, and shout out to PC Games N for translating this. We'll link this all in the description down below, but the quote from the developer is, "Given that we do a lot of playtesting internally, it's part of our process. We really want to get as close as possible to the players, so we'll say that the latest playtimes we've received average around 20 to 23 hours. That can go up to 25, 30 hours for completionists, and we'll say that those who will be rushing the game will be around 20 hours. So for me, someone who has to rush the game to review it, 20 hours. Okay, so on the longer side for some people, 30 hours. That is, in my opinion, seemingly a game that won't overstay its welcome or be filled with filler or fluff. But with Ubisoft, that remains to be seen. Still, this goes one of two ways. Everybody's different, everybody's wallet's different, everybody's preference is different. So I want to know what you guys think specifically in the comments. How do you feel about 25 to 30 hours? Is that something that you think is a waste of money, or maybe are you busy, you have kids or school or whatever, and you think that's just the right amount of time, or do you want to spend $60, $70 on that? There's a whole conversation to be had there, so let me know what you think in the comments. But there's some other info that did come out about Assassin's Creed over the last couple of weeks, just to catch you guys up on. Last known position is in the game, where if enemies see you and you leave, it will leave behind a little ghost. This was in Assassin's Creed Unity. It was also something popularized in the earlier Splinter Cell games like Blacklist, and it's a useful thing in stealth games. Ubisoft has been putting out these social videos that show stuff like this that is in the game, as well as setting traps. We get to see the character put a kind of poisonous bomb trap. We also get to see them utilize smoke bombs. And also shout out to eagle-eyed Redditor Skulls7, who took some screenshots and pointed out that interiors seem to be much more accessible this time around compared to the last few games. And I can confirm that as seeing the game being played behind the scenes at Summer Game Fest. It does seem like there are a lot more enterable interiors, and not like the bigger new RPG games where it's just like a hut or it's like a roof with like a room, that like actual full interiors. That being said, the jury's still out on whether or not Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be any good.
That shit looks
I'm still
pretty
kind of
good,
50-50 on it. This is the one I definitely want to check out as a little bit of a return
huge
to form
step
classic
forward
type
from
thing. But we're just going to have to wait and see and judge it when we get our hands on. And speaking of getting our hands on things, we have been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Speaking of what? Okay, so I think we both are fans though of Assassin's Creed. Like,
Oh yeah.
we played a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
Assassin's Creed growing up for sure.
Oh yeah.
Those games have been like almost kind of like a GTA type of game for us. You know what I mean? Like to where we usually cop like all the new ones that came out. Like, oh yeah, new Assassin's Creed, we on that. You know what I mean? I think it kind of slowed down, but we still played. I'm pretty sure we both still played every Assassin's Creed game there is, except probably Odyssey. I don't think I played Odyssey.
I haven't played. I stopped after Unity. I haven't really touched anything after that. I tried a little bit of one of the ones that got put in the Game Pass where it was like in London or something or in the UK. But even that Assassin's Creed was kind of ass to me. I'm not gonna lie. I think where Assassin's Creed kind of started falling apart was they started making their combos very repetitive. And
they started kind of doing the Batman type of thing. Almost.
Yeah, facts, exactly. And when we had all the other Assassin's Creeds, there was a lot more different assassinations because that's what it was based on. So even if you were in like fights, the assassinations were pretty immersive, and even if they were repetitive, they were actually kind of dope. And you were kind of hoping that you would get a certain assassination, you know what I mean? And I think they kind of veered away from that in a sense. And I think that was just kind of based on weapon choice, movement, things like that, the type of the way that certain characters were. I know too, they also kind of started to veer away from the parkour sense of things. You know what I mean? They were like making it less parkour-y, I guess. It started to become more of like ground based. Or not ground based, but what I mean.
I think even like the pirate one and stuff like that, when you're like sailing a lot and then you're doing a lot of like open world walking and not in a lot of cities, so it kind of like there's not as much stuff to do parkour off of.
Right, exactly.
Like parkour was definitely one of the biggest things with Assassin's Creed and finding those high peaks and doing all that amazing stuff. Like that's kind of that's what also made Infamous so dope, is because it was like a first time that a game other than Assassin's Creed had the parkour type of vibe in it, to where you could run and jump and do all this other shit. So I think this new one looks good, like you said, and it looks like a big upgrade, and it kind of gives me a little bit of Spider-Man vibes from it, like especially when and Batman vibes, to be honest, when like he did that thing and everyone turned red. I'm pretty sure you can like go through and kill multiple people. I think we saw something about that in one of these episodes of GamerVision as well, where you can have like an assassin trail and you just go from one person to the next and you just ting, 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 ting. And so that's
and we need that. We definitely need that because you wanted to kind of combo moves together enough in all the Assassin's Creed to kind of make it look like that, like as if you were like in a movie. You know what I mean? Like you're just going through. You know what I mean? And the first interactive game that we got that was very intuitive and immersive of that was Sons of Rome. Sons of Rome was the only game that you had to press a button through the entire game. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those. Like it always had some kind of interactive something going on, and I think that that idea was very, very dope. It was kind of sad to see it flop. And I wish that they would try to kind of revive that now that we've gotten a little further into development of things. I feel like Xbox One and PS4 games were very ahead of their time. Like I feel like they really were. I feel like they were way more advanced than the shit that we get now. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see the games that we get now being as in depth or detailed as what we got when Xbox One and PS4 first launched. I mean, those games
Tomb
that we got
Raider
on those
all those games were
on those
crazy,
yeah. And the visuals and the graphics and everything were super beautiful and super like just fire. And they were even like having to make TVs specialized towards enhancing what the Xbox and the PS4 were capable of doing.
Yep.
And now it's like we have all these enhancements and we've kind of taken a step back from how beautiful games should look. And we even kind of saw that with like Star Wars. That was something that you had pointed out when I was streaming that one day. You were like, bro, why does this look extra beautiful right now? And I realized that I had all my settings on high, and I still had it running on a high frame rate. You know what I mean? I was kind of surprised that I didn't blow my PC up, but you know, the PC was definitely running it with no problems, no overheating or anything like that. And even and I guess that was an issue with the newer Star Wars, is that the new Star Wars game, people were trying to do what they could do on the old Star Wars game, and they were like causing CPUs and stuff like that to like fry and heat up a little bit too much and stuff like that. And so I don't know if it's because we don't really have like a balance, but we definitely had that with the PS4 and the Xbox One games, because there were so much things that you could do as far as like movement, you know, and seeing different things happen. And even with Xbox 360 and PS3, I don't know if people remember, but like games like Ninja Gaiden, you know what I mean? Devil May Cry, even, you know what I mean? Like the backflips and the extra, you know, sword movement and the swinging of shit, you know what I mean? Like we don't really get anything like that anymore. And in slashers, even we've even talked about games like Street Fighter and how that movement is kind of like slowed down a little bit and is not as, you know, combo-y, you know, type thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, you got the input delay. That's what it is. It seems like everything has a lot more input delay than it used to.
Facts. All right, he was talking about Baldur's Gate next, I think.
Getting our hands on Baldur's Gate sounds insane.
3 for the last get our hands on. And speaking of getting our hands on things, we have been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the last couple of days, and if this is Friday,
getting our hands on it.
So people are jumping into it. Eric and I behind the scenes have put a lot of hours into it, and so far it seems to be pretty great. Not a lot of big red flags or technical issues or anything. It just seems like a big, crazy RPG with some incredible characters and branching storyline and decision, like real role-playing stuff. Obviously, there's this stuff you expect, like loot, damage numbers, turn-based battle, all that types of stuff, but it's really just the
that was fire
in terms of like what you do, who your character is, the choices you make, and the story it tells. Seems pretty awesome, and I'm looking forward to playing a lot more this weekend. Of course, if you want to check it out, learn a little bit more, our before you buy video and some additional thoughts by me in a separate video will both be linked in the description down below. Hey, next up, this episode's brought to you by our longtime.
I don't have a lot to say about Baldur's Gate. I think we saw that for Summer's Games Fest, I believe, and it looked really dope there. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just like another RPG game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say that like it's just another generic RPG, but I think it is something like that.
Right. But what he showed us right there looked kind of lit. I'm not gonna lie, that looked crazy. That looked crazy
for real. And I think it's multiplayer as well. If I'm not,
what
mistaken.
I would like for us to get is something like that, but based on like The Boys.
Oh yeah, that would something like that would be dope for real. We definitely need like a more extensive universe implemented somewhere. For just all of this stuff, I think that would be so for a superhero universe.
Facts.
Like because we talked about DC Universe before, DC Universe Online, and that game is like still going and alive. But it's like, yo, imagine if we had a game on this level or anything like that. You know, it would be definitely amazing. And that's kind of what we wanted from every superhero game that's come out. It's like, bruh, it's either single player or it's not what we want for a multiplayer experience. And they kind of got to get on that. All right.
It seems like it's actually going to be maybe real. Rumors are back, man. Are you ready? Don't look at me like that. This time it seems like it's new rumors. The Switch icon for sponsoring these videos. Now, of course, it's time for Switch 2 rumors. The Switch 2 rumors are back, man. Are you ready? Don't look at me like that. This time it seems like it's actually going to be maybe real. So according to sources speaking with Video Games Chronicle and a couple of other places, Nintendo is apparently targeting a 2024 for next-gen console. Apparently, development kits are out there in the wild with some of the bigger studios. And this new hardware is apparently, according to these rumors, so take it all with a grain of salt, but apparently it's slated for the second half of 2024. It's worth noting that the Switch has been out for a while now, like 7 years or so, and both Nintendo, I believe, and also analysts are predicting a slump with those sales to start coming because it has been out for so long. So it makes sense for this to be the time where they kick it up, ramp it up. In terms of actual details about the hardware itself, not too much is known. It is suggested as of right now that it is going to have an LCD screen, not an OLED screen, to keep costs down. But I gotta say, damn, after having the OLED Switch, it's gonna be hard to go back. Along with that, this thing is apparently still also going to use cartridge slots, for games. But we don't actually know how this thing is going to work with like previous gen Switch games. Like, is it going to be actual Switch 2 backwards compatibility, or is Nintendo going to get weird again and just make a completely different thing? I think they've learned their lessons, and they've even said publicly they want to kind of keep their ecosystem going, their account-wide stuff going this time around. So I expect it to be a little bit more seamless this time, but with Nintendo, things are crazy. We don't know. But component-wise, we don't have anything to go on, like the hardware inside of it, other than things we've heard for the last couple of years. So I wouldn't put too much faith in any of that yet. But it is worth noting that these reports do suggest that it does have a handheld mode. So it is actually going to seemingly be like a Switch 2 type of thing. Something that still keeps the sensibility of being able to play it at your TV.
Is that the Zelda game?
Yeah. And leave and go. And I'm so glad, because I was expecting
that was actually insane
and ditch that feature for some reason after they looked at the data and saw a lot of people play handheld or vice versa. But I'm glad they're seemingly, according to these reports, keeping the hybrid model going. That's where it's at. And again, Switch 2 news rumors pop up all the time, although these have seemed to have been the strongest at the very least. So keep your eyes peeled for more news to trickle out, because if this is the case and these reports do suggest that this is a real thing, I expect more leaks, more things to start trickle out that have a little bit more credence to them. Credence, Clearwater Revival. In other news, where the
so that's he does be wild, and I ain't gonna lie, but that's awesome, I really like the Switch. I have a Switch. I have the handheld Switch, and then my son has the one that you can put on for the screen. It's a really dope device. I love Pokemon as well, and I love Mario and all that type of shit. And I think it's a really fun game to kind of play to just chill, or like on trips or stuff like that, or when you're just trying to,
I've never used the Switch.
Okay. Yeah, I like it a lot. It reminds me kind of of the PSPs. It's basically the Nintendo version of a PSP. That's the best way to say it,
Okay.
And like this one that I have right here, like I said, you see it's smaller than the other one. So, this is just the regular handheld one. It's not the one that can get hooked up to the TV or anything. That one is like, it's bigger. Right. You know what I mean? That one's like noticeably bigger. But I think it's dope. And if they come out with the 2, I hope it has better features. Some of the stuff that they were talking about sounds like they're going backwards, actually, with a lot of the things. But hopefully it's still cool and it still works out well and all that stuff. And Nintendo actually has the worst online system out of all of the gaming stuff. You have to, like, they don't have like party chat and things like that. Like, you got to do party chat through the phone, and it's just a lot of wild things. Their friending system is weird. Just everything that goes on with Nintendo is very weird. So I hope that they can implement something better, with the 2.
Right.
Have more compatibility with, just other devices around, and being able, because you have multiplayer options, but it's like you're not really able to talk and do all this other stuff. I'm pretty sure most people still are in like Discord calls and doing things like that, because you can't hook your headphones up to the Switch necessarily and start like a party. I don't think. Maybe you can, but I know it's not as good as anything else. And then like their online system period just isn't the best. You feel me? So they just got to get it together, and I hope that they do get it together with this new platform that they're going to be creating and looking at. It sounds really cool. Nintendo, I'm pretty sure Nintendo still has like really good sales for the Switch at all times, because it's just one of those things that you can't play Mario anywhere else. You know, you can't play Pokemon anywhere else. Like almost everything that's on the Switch that Nintendo comes out with is only for Nintendo. Like it's not like, you know, like you can't play Zelda on anything else but a Switch. So they have a really good exclusive lineup of single player
Right.
games and just that whole single player experience, kind of like PlayStation does. It's just like I think Switch has a different type of audience, and being able to play these games on the go is freaking amazing as well. Like
Right.
with the things like the Steam Deck and Asus also has their own handheld computer system entering the fray. You know, I think those things, if they get a little bit more hype, they'd be going crazy. People don't even know about them that much, and I know $600 is pretty pricey, and that's why. But I think that if more people were understanding the capabilities that these things actually had, I think it would go a lot farther. For real. So,
Right. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is starting to finally kind of come into the fray. Like we see, Xbox with the cloud gaming thing and able to play those games on your Android phone.
True.
Literally, getting the controller clip-on thing. Then they have those backbone devices that actually plug into the iPhone and let the iPhone become like the Android thing and be able to do the cloud gaming for play. You know what? You're right. PlayStation does do the cloud gaming thing because they do it for that, I believe. And then I know Xbox does it as well. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different handheld gaming devices kind of coming back as we see, because before all we had was Nintendo 3DSs and Nintendo Game Boys and things like that, and then all of a sudden we got a PSP. PSP was like one of the greatest things to ever bless the earth.
Honestly,
the greatest thing since sliced bread type shit.
It's amazing, bro. Like it was just
the
great.
PSP opened. Yeah, it opened the world up to a lot of different things. I remember when I had one. You know what I mean? Like I remember the days of playing NBA live
Midnight
on that
Club
thing.
3, bro. I loved racing games on the PSP. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love racing games on that type of platform.
It was fire. It was fire, especially being able to still do everything you can do on the console.
And I think that's one of the biggest
watching
things
the cars.
Steam Deck, is you can play RP from the Steam Deck if you want to, you know what I mean? And have it on your just like this, bro, and you're playing RP and then just buy you a little hotspot on your phone and be able to go mobile and play these games, because the Steam Deck connects to your Steam library and shit like that, So all the games you have on your Steam are on the Steam Deck, and you can play them from there. So you can play every game that you got, and I'm pretty sure it also has a Windows. It has a Windows operating system on it as well. So you can literally get it going, you know what I mean, just like that. And it's so bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. No, for real. And it's definitely gonna be a lot of stuff coming in to see change the game again, change the world again. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely exciting to see as well. Is like, see the world come back to a place of we're getting all these things that are actually coming in to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a positive difference at that. I think that we kind of lost touch when those things were kind of taken away from us, I guess, so to speak. Like
HTR with the raid. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the raid at 13. Hey, show that man some love right there, yo. Appreciate you, HTR.
Yes, sir.
You to go.
Shout out to the guy.
Sir. Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are having a
welcome.
Good
Rate us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I think we kind of lost touch when the PSP and things like that kind of fell off. You know what I mean? We didn't really see, even when the Nintendo thing kind of fell off before we got the Switch.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We were kind of only stuck with the Wii for a while. You know
just so you Raiders know, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 possibly coming out. I know you got a Switch, HTR. How you like it, man? Let us know how you guys feel about it.
HTR got everything.
But yeah, man, I think it would be amazing for all of these companies to want to actually dabble more into like the handheld system, not just Nintendo or, I don't know why PlayStation stopped, but like we talk about, like PlayStation, Xbox were literally years ahead of themselves back in the day. And it was like, they didn't even know what they had yet. Like if we had a PSP in this day and age, oh my goodness, bro. Like it would be crazy. It would be crazy. Let's see. Okay, I'm not reading that comment for sure, but what's up with it, Jax? Yo. Oh, what's up with it, Andre? How you doing? Hello to my senseis. Yo, what's up with the bro tuning in over there on the Marvel Bros channel? HR says Val was laggy for us, so decided to call it. What's good with you though? We're just doing GamerVision right now. HTZ. I hope you had a good time on Val, other than the laggy Rooskies. I want to play some Val, man, but like I keep saying, I am not a fan of going into my BIOS and having to do that secure boost shit. I just can't find the time to do that.
I'm ready,
yet.
Bro. Whenever you're ready, bro, I'm ready, bro.
My guy HTZ said I got the OLED one just for Pokemon. Shit's fun. Yo, apparently they're moving away from the OLED vibe for the Switch. Apparently they're going back for the LCD to keep costs down from what we just read. So, or from what we just watched and read. It was a duo. Handhelds are cool, but you can't sweat, and it's just meh. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think it's hard to sweat on those as well. You know what I mean? Like I think it's hard to really go in on like the handheld games. Like you can't. I don't know why, but it's just different. It almost doesn't feel right
for you to relax.
Yeah, like it almost doesn't feel right to try to play shooter games like that on the handheld. It just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel. It's not comfortable. Like the games like Dragon Ball Z or Final Fantasy or any of those type of games. Those are way more fun in the handheld space, like in the handheld place, like just being in a crowd or being in a team with your friends and just going and doing some shit. Like I would love to play even like games like Minecraft. I think are super fun, like just on that handheld system when you can really chill and not really have to, once again, not sweat. I think that I think the only one that is made for sweating, I think we all know the answer to this, is Super Smash Bros. Melee, bro. Like, that's the sweatiest game on Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, but that's been the sweatiest game since we were,
sliced bread.
Yeah, legit. Like, since sliced bread, legitimately. Like, since it came out. Like, I'm bringing the cube over and the controller or something. You feel me? And that's what we doing. So, I guess it's understandable.
But, no, definitely.
Let's see. Depends on the game, though. Like old school Legends of Zelda or Super Smash or Mario Kart, etc. All good handheld games. Yes, facts. Oh, Mario Party. Yeah, Mario Party has always been freaking amazing. Like
Mario Party Online has always been fun. Yeah.
Need a community night on that? For real, that would be dope. You're pronouncing it wrong. Melee, not melee. Nah, son. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing none of that. No. Melee. It's melee and color, not couleur.
Nah. Couleur is crazy.
Brawlhalla keyboard and mouse ruined it for me. I don't like Brawlhalla on keyboard and mouse. I go crazy on controller with Brawlhalla, but when I try to play keyboard and mouse, it's just
I feel like the people that do play K-Bam fucking Brawlhalla. They be going crazy, bro. And hearing them click them keys, bro.
Yeah.
He going insane. Bro, the first time I played against somebody on Brawlhalla, that was not the first time, but the first time outside of the community night of trying to play Brawlhalla by myself, and I ran into somebody using K-Band, bro.
You got worked, huh?
It was going crazy. That keyboard was playing a song.
Yo,
that shit was crazy, bro. And bro was definitely moving. Yeah, and he was fucking shit up. Cause I was in like one of those ones where it's like the open lobby, free for all type shit. You know what I mean? And he was in there whooping everybody's ass. I was like, bro, damn. Can niggas get a chance?
Who hurt you?
Like,
I said, who hurt you?
But yeah, no, K-Bam. I feel like those games shouldn't be allowed on K-Bam. That's one of those. That's one of those things like COD. You know what I mean? COD shouldn't be allowed on K-Bam. Them games shouldn't be allowed on K-Bam.
COD shouldn't be allowed on K-Bam. Is crazy.
They shouldn't. They definitely should not have. They should not allow those games on K-Bam at all, because I feel like it ruined the gaming experience for just certain people, like the cross-council stuff. You know what I mean? That's like allowing, like, I feel like if they let 2K be on K-Bam, like, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
You
know what I mean? Like, that sounds terrible. So, you know, or even Madden on K-Bam. That sounds horrible. Like,
Madden on K-Bam, I couldn't even. Oh my god, that sounds like a freaking nightmare, yo. What?
But just like how some games are K-Bam locked, though, you know what I mean? There's a lot of MMO RPG games that are K-Bam locked that you have to use keyboard and mouse to play. You can't use controller. There's even a lot of like,
I'm pretty sure
open
COD
world
is like one of the only ones that's locked on controller right now, right? Because you have like games like Apex that are locked to none. I think Apex is open to every, you know, like when it comes to competitive, you can play on like kind of anything. You got CS:GO is obviously only K-Bam though, and then I don't know how it is with R6 though. I think it's controller if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be controller too, or it might be both. But I think it's controller because I know it started like that's where it all starts. You know, it's like on controller.
Right. Yeah, I think COD is the only one that doesn't allow you to use both simultaneously. Like it does lock it. Yeah, like
the only one that locks to controller at least, because I know there's some of them are locked to K-Bam,
with COD. Well, with this COD, it only locks you out of your mouse.
Oh,
so like, you can use like your you can use your
WASD to move and then have the right one on the freaking looking around and shoot.
And you got So you can definitely play like this. You can play like this on keyboard and controller. You can do that for sure. But
that sounds.
I don't know how that would. I don't know how you would zoom in.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
You would definitely have to switch up the buttons for sure.
You got to switch something up because that's not it. Like that don't sound like your shit, bro. My brain would probably malfunction if I did that shit.
Facts. Yeah.
Like keyboard and controller at the same time. I think I know somebody that actually played like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we knew someone that played like
the
that.
wildest thing I've ever seen when it comes to like K-Bam and controller was a COD Team Taj thing, and it was like two guys, one controller.
Oh, I remember that.
They had their hand on each side of the controller.
Yeah,
and they were really tearing shit up though, like with the quick scoping and just everything. I couldn't believe it. That was insane. That was insane. Damn. So could you imagine if they did that, like two guys, a keyboard and a controller? Like that would be crazy.
Two guys, a keyboard and a controller is definitely insane, bro. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know where I thought that was going, but here we are. I didn't know where that was going, but here we are.
Imagine, G. Imagine that, like,
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. Now that I've said it, it's gonna happen.
that's a fact, though. It's a fact. It is going to happen now.
It's gonna happen.
That's insane. So before, no. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep on moving and grooving. What's next? What's next? Let's keep moving and grooving.
Where the hell is Transformers? Activision has lost.
Activision was making a Transformers
what are we
game?
gonna do? You know, like the great Transformers games that came out.
What?
Like War for Cybertron.
Oh yeah, that shit was hard.
According to
I don't
Hasbro,
remember that game.
They had
Yeah, that
actually
game was hard.
lost a lot of that stuff. But there's more to it to read past the headlines, so let's dive in. It surfaced that, like, during an older interview, some people from Hasbro on the Transformers side talked about Activision's things being on hard drive. They didn't even know where they were, and that, and I quote, "When a company eats a company that eats a company, things get lost, and that's very frustrating." As well as Hasbro adding that they hope that, like, the Activision Blizzard thing will lead to a lot of good archival work and Activision unearthing and really finding where a lot of their stuff is. With a Hasbro rep saying specifically, "We want those games back up for people to have a chance to play." There's even more quotes if you want to read, linked in the description down below, about how, like, working on War for Cybertron, like, they didn't have access to certain stuff, so they had to rip their own games just to get looks at Transformers and stuff when they're designing. It seems pretty messy, but Activision's CEO and EVP Lulu Cheng, who is notably very outspoken on social media and will always try and correct the record, it seems, came out and tried to correct the record with this one, saying specifically, "These headlines are wrong. We have the code. It's not lost and never was." Along with that, Hasbro also put out an official statement saying, to clarify, comments that suggest Transformers games have been lost were made in error. We apologize. So there's that. Crisis seemingly averted. It was a funny story that kind of took social media by storm and took Transformers fans by storm for a minute there this week, so we figured we'd clarify. And also, it's a good reason to talk about War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron being surprisingly awesome. I miss those games. I want to replay those. Oh, and in a cool update for some of you guys who aren't on the current gen, if you're still on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it seems like EA and Respawn are working.
Okay, we're going on to something else. That was quick, bro. I thought they really lost the game files. G, I was about to
say, bro. Like,
I know we was about to go off. G, like we was.
Oh yeah, bro. That right there in itself was about to make me stop playing Call of Duty altogether. Like.
You lost the game files.
Yeah, bro. That was about to make me retire for sure.
What the hell are you talking about?
Touch another Activision game again, bro. What the fuck is you saying?
Bro, what the fuck?
I was like, bro, what?
We lost the game files. Nah, G, that's crazy.
Insane. Hey, why they call them out like that, though? They must have done that to something before.
Hey, bro, they had to lose it. They had to lose something. They had to.
They had to have.
And that sounds real. You feel me? That, like, once mergers happen, stuff gets lost in the files in the system. That sounds super possible, bro. But I haven't played this War for Cybertron game. Is it lit?
It's fire, bro. The War for Cybertron, all the Transformers games have been amazing, but the War for Cybertron and then the other one that we got that was based on the movie.
Okay,
I'm looking at it right, or I'm trying to look it up right now. Dark of the Moon, the Dark of the Moon game that we got. I thought there was another.
I think
one.
I might have played
the
Dark of the Moon, but I don't know.
I thought there was 3. I was almost positive. Maybe that was. Maybe I might be bugging, but I thought there was 3 Transformer games that we got. I know we got War for Cybertron. I know about the Dark of the Moon one, but I thought we also got one in the beginning of that was based on like the very first movie. Because I remember it having like jazz in it, and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, we got in a couple of Transformer games and they've been pretty fire. Transformers the game. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So we got Transformers the game, then we got Transformers the game, Dark of the Moon, and then we got Fall of Cybertron. And or War for Cybertron, and now they're talking about developing Fall of Cybertron, which would be fire. I think would be lit. And all of those Transformer games were pretty fire. I fucked with them. I think that the only thing that ruined Dark Side of the Moon, that game kind of got ruined because it was a little buggy. You know what I mean? Like, and they never tried to like fix it. They never tried to fix how clunky it was, because the first game was already pretty clunky, and all they did was just kind of like not smooth out the clunkiness. It was kind of a little worse.
Dang.
And I think that the transformations were a little weird. I think that was one of the things that were kind of
iffy about it.
Messed up about it. Yeah. And then War for Cybertron though was more based on the cartoon series. So that game was actually pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more in the cartoony area, and everything was a little bit smoother. But I think that if they go on ahead and revive the Transformer game series and actually do the work to make it smooth and make it like how we're getting that Assassin's Creed. If we get a Transformers game like that, holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit is right. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, there's so many. I know it takes a lot of money, but the amount of money you would make if you could make these things happen, especially with, like I'm saying, we got 4K Ultra and shit like that now. You know what I mean? Blu-ray tracing and shit. Like, I mean, there's so many different things that they could be doing. Is like blow our fucking minds. You know what I mean? Like, the way you try to blow our minds with these movies, blow our minds with these video games, because I guarantee it'll sell a movie ticket. If it's selling a digital disc, it'll sell a movie ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's one thing that we really need to see, is that crossover between games and movies, like for real, to where you can play something. And I know we kind of talked about that last week, or in the last episode when we were talking about Apex and how we wanted to get like a show or something from that, and how it could coincide with the seasons and the different things that are going on. I think we could really get that going again. Marvel's Avengers is a good point. Even the Spider-Man game, it's like, imagine if those were actually taking place in the MCU, and you're like experiencing these different stories that make that universe more cohesive or whatever. Like, all of that would be really amazing to see happen. But it just seems like that shit might be harder than we think, especially when you're talking about creatives for video games to television shows and possibly movies. That there's probably not a lot of crossover between those areas. So it probably makes it very difficult for them to actually try to do things, because you have a bunch of people that want to create their own thing and have their own creative process. And it's like, okay, well, we want to do this with the movie, but we want to do this with the game. All right. And that's how shit ends up being in separate universes. And you have to do multiversal things and all that afterwards because it didn't line up. So it's like, if we can get something created to where, and I think that's kind of what DC is trying to do right now, to like kind of, have everything be cohesive across, television, movies, and video games as well. I think we're supposed to get like a Wonder Woman video game, and then like a Superman movie, and then like a Batman show, and it just all have the good crossover with the same voice actors and the same actors being the voices on everything and being the same characters. Like, that's what makes it dope. Like, imagine hearing Robert Downey Jr's voice as Iron Man when you play Marvel's Avengers. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been lit. And then having Cap be Steve, having be Chris Evans, like, that would have been lit, because it would have took it to the next level. I think a lot of people assumed that's what it was going to be and got finessed, as well. So it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot.
And what I would definitely think what I definitely think should be taken from everything as far as the entertainment world is, like, take from books. You know what I mean? Like let the video game be the book.
That's true. Like, give us the depth. Like, the depth
because
that
the
you
book,
can't give.
Right? Like, or let the movie be the book. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, figure out which way it would go. But like, even with books, like, books are totally different from the show, but the show will touch on some things that the book, either didn't or did, and they'll explain things. You know what I mean?
No, I think you made a really good point with the book thing. I think that's a good point.
I
think that's why Hogwarts Legacy was so dope, because WB basically looked at all of the books and all of the everything, and created not WB, obviously it was the devs and the creators of the game, but they worked for WB. So WB Games, they looked at all of the information, all of the lore of Harry Potter, and implemented it into the game to where you can explore Hogwarts. And if you know the books, you see something and you're like, oh shit, that's from the book, or that's from this, or that's from that. And then it makes you feel rewarded for being a nerd, basically, no matter what it's about. Like, that's what we want. That's why there's 100% collectibles that are hidden. Like, you gotta do this and do that and move this and jump 3 times and shimmy to the left, and then you can find the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's there because there's nerds that want that, and that's dope. Easter eggs are a thing for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was something that I was gonna bring up. Is like, we've already started incorporating Easter eggs in movies. You know what I mean? Transformers was big on that this last time. Like, even giving us like, they call it paying homage, but really it's like, if you've seen all the other movies, you would call that an Easter egg. You know what I mean? Like, bro, talking about Mark Wahlberg being in the rap group of the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark about to become an actor and pursue full-time acting. Shit like that. That's that's more than just homage. That's an Easter egg. You feel me? You're like, hey, bro, why would he be talking about that in the movie, regardless of what day and age it's in? Because the whole point of the movie was to tell us. And I'm sorry if I've spoiled it, but at this point, everybody should have seen it. But at this point of where we are with movies, you can't, like, with that movie specifically, they made it very well known that it was a reboot for something new. You know what I'm saying?
So nothing to do with any of the old Transformers,
anything else, and it was even doper because every developer, well, not every developer, but every director and every person that has had their hand in the previous Transformers movies all came together to work on this one project and make something new out of it, instead of, like we were saying, everybody having their own separate idea and trying to go do this and trying to go do that. And this is why the series fell apart to begin with, because we got Steven Spielberg wanted to do it this way, and Michael Bay wanted to do it this way, and this dude wanted to do it this way, and this, you know what I mean? And it was like, you know what? How about all 6 of y'all motherfuckers come together and make a dope movie based on this section of the lore right here? You know what I mean? And then it was like, oh, this is actually kind of lit, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's going to lead into better things. So I feel like video games, books, movies, even cartoon shows, because we got that with the Justice League, Batman Beyond. You know what I mean? Like, all those things were so far ahead of its time that they just stripped it from us. And now we have all these high-ass expectations for all these things that we should be getting, but we're not getting, because we're underpaying people and we're money hungry for this, or we're, you know what I mean? And it's like, come on, man, like, let's get it together, G, because for one, y'all can afford it. Like, let's just get that out the way. Y'all can afford it. You know what I mean? So it just amazes me how much the entertainment world just drops the ball. You know what I mean? Like, it just is so devastating, because it's like, how do you make all these things become possible? You're doing what is it called when it's like every kid's dream or every kid's fantasy type shit. You know what I mean? Like, they do all these things, and then as we get older, they like slowly rip it away from us. Like, yo, what's happening? So I would definitely like for them to start kind of leaning more in the direction of, like you were saying, how Hogwarts is. You know what I mean? Like, look at the lore, look at everything that's going on. GTA even started kind of leaning more in that direction.
GTA 6, GTA 5 did the really good job of that. Like GTA 5 almost was like an Infinity War type of game where it brought in everything possible, you know, like whether it's like even the DLCs from past video games, like what's his name?
Nico or Nick
Nico Bellic, and then his
GTA
and then like
4,
his cousin, and then you know you're able to like hire some of them for a job, or and then even the main character CJ is, I'm pretty sure he's the son of bruh from San Andreas. You know what I mean? They went crazy with the lore. They went crazy with all of that type of stuff with GTA 5, and it just made it that much more fun and that much better. And it's like, who knows what we could get with the next GTA and with the next this and the next that and so on and so forth. It could be crazy for real, for real. Frosty says, "Sup, fellas? Yo, what's up with it, Frosty? How you doing, my guy? Make sure y'all go tap in with Frosty for surely."
Yes,
he said, y'all talk about how Activision lost the Transformers game when they was acquired. Yeah, that's exactly what we was talking about. And apparently that's not true. That's what we were talking about. Apparently. They didn't really lose it. Apparently they still got it. And if that's true, then they can make another game. But, you know, who knows what the truth is. We got Steph. What's up with this, Steph?
Steph! What the fuck is you talking about?
Make sure you definitely tap in with Steph Rooney. You know what I mean? Tap in with both Frosty and Steph. Both W
tap
streamers
in with the
for sure. Yeah, tap in with both of them for sure, because they are W streamers and W family members as well. So make sure y'all show them some love. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Hey, come on. I said make sure y'all show them some love. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
I was like, hold on. What's going on?
Oh, no. From trying to get them to settle. All right, settle down.
All right. What's next?
Those games. I want to replay those. Oh, and in a cool update for some of you guys who aren't on the current gen, if you're still on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it seems like EA and Respawn are working on a last gen version of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, so you can get caught up. During an EA earnings briefing, they said that they are in the early stages of bringing it to PS4 and Xbox One. So
damn, they only made it for
a lot of people
new
that
gen.
I
didn't know
saying,
that.
Good luck.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, the PC version of that game was rough at launch. Like, that thing was already hard to get. Yeah, the frame rate, like, it's hard to get that thing running, so all we can do is hope for the best. Next up, got some things linked in the description down below.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, yo. I guess there's not a lot to say about that other than, damn! I did not know old consoles was getting left in the dust like that, G. No kidding.
Bro. And again, they getting left in the dust because they were so far ahead of their time, bro. That's why they getting... That's why they getting dusted out like that, because they
crazy.
like, bro, we want y'all to forget everything we've ever done ever.
Yeah,
we starting over.
For real, we starting over. Yo, we starting over, bro. We
starting over. We want you to forget about everything we've ever done, because even just think about that, bro. We're still talking about GTA 5. That came out in 2013, G.
That's legit 10 years, yo. That's legit
10 years, bro. We're still playing a game that's 10 years old, and it looks...
We gonna play that after the stream.
We play.
We play that right now. We play GTA 5 today, right now.
Right now. We are. I literally was in the city at 8 o'clock this morning and just hopped out that bitch. Like,
yo, that's crazy.
Like, come on, bro. Like, everything that was made on Xbox One and PS4 was just far ahead of its time, G. Like, even think about it again. Let's just take GTA 5 10 years ago, the graphics that it has. Even if you were to play it on old gen or current gen, whatever the hell they calling it, look at how good it looks though, compared to shit that we've gotten on P5 and Series X that's supposed to damn near be computerized, consoles. Yeah. And the graphics look ass.
Yeah.
Like, they look ass, bro. Like, I kid you not. They look like fucking Play-Doh. They look like Play-Doh, bro. Like, it just don't be working. And it's kind of sad to go in that route. And it was something that was actually pointed out too by bro that I just talked about earlier that was doing his own GTA 6 remake, basically, or models or whatever, and he's trying to get Rockstar to hire him. He even talked about how terrible the remake of GTA San Andreas was.
Oh yeah,
and it kind of was that remake was garbage. Y'all couldn't just reskin that entire game with GTA 5 graphics.
Yeah,
we would have even been okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's so just like COVID did not do that much damage. If anything, it should do
a lot of damage, though. It did.
But if anything, in these cases, it did.
On every level, it did crazy damage.
It goddamn killed off all the people that was doing good.
All right.
Below,
my bad.
Check out. Of course, I linked the Baldur's Gate 3 review and first impressions type of thing, review in progress, if you want to check that out. Also, Alone in the Dark is starting to ramp up their marketing and stuff, and I'm curious to see how that game's going to be. There's a new teaser for The Dark Man, and it's very spooky, it's very short, but also them announcing a collector's edition type of thing. Ultimately, I've just got my eye on this one because I hope it's good. I have no idea if it's going to be good. I want Alone in the Dark
Stranger
to
Things.
Come back. Yeah. Also, I didn't really talk about it last week, but it's out now, so we linked a trailer. Disney Illusion Island actually seems like it's pretty cool. I'm not really a Mickey Mouse guy by any means, but this Switch game seems like a really creative take on a multiplayer Metroidvania style game where there isn't combat. And I like creativity like that, and a lot of my friends have been playing it and saying it's pretty sweet. Also dropping next week, and we haven't talked about it enough, is a game called WrestleQuest. This is
he's flying through it.
Super Nintendo style RPG adventure
these are probably
game,
the smaller ones,
framed around classic wrestling characters like Macho Man and stuff. So I'm in. As somebody who hasn't watched wrestling since 2001. I'm definitely in. Also, Dead by Daylight is just when are they going to stop? Now they have announced that they are doing Alien. They teased an alien and everything, and they showed off the ship, and we're going to know more August 8th. What's cool, though, is that specifically it's Alien branded, not Aliens. So it's less colonial marines being awesome and more scary, which I like. Also, I'm sorry I didn't talk about it last week. The news dropped right when we put the video up, but Final Fantasy XIV fans are eating good with a new Dawn Trail expansion announced. New areas, new characters, enemies, just a big old Final Fantasy XIV expansion. I'm happy for you guys, but no matter what you say, I will still never play it. I had to retire from MMOs once I started being a game reviewer. I always have to play the next thing. Still, that's something to look forward to. And also, it's worth pointing out that Remnant 2, which dropped a week or so ago.
That's what I've been hearing. Crazy good things.
We really liked it. Is having some success. It already crossed 1 million units sold. That is within the first week, and that's significant because it's just not the game you would expect to do that right away. But it's a cool subgenre.
Yeah, this game has had
multiplayer shooter.
It's everything.
Some Souls-like elements, randomly generated stuff. It's creative, and it's a little bit more of a AA style game that I very much liked from the previous generations, PS3, 360 era. That middle of the road,
that sword,
European developed game. So to see something like Remnant have some pretty quick success is two things: both the community, the really good following that the original game had.
Looks actually like it might be fun.
But also, just people are looking for different experiences. Some people are just burnt out on big AAA games that have issues or remakes and remasters. So here you go. It's such a weird game. We love it. We were literally in between this cut, we were just talking about it. Your cool armor. So consider checking it out. I know a lot of people are burnt on live service type games. This thing is kind of the perfect counter to that. Like it's not a live service game, but it is like a multiplayer, seemingly endlessly type shootery thing that is actually good and doesn't like waste your time or just try and get more money out of you. So check that out if you're looking for something different or you're burnt out on other experiences. Yeah, not like sponsored or by it or anything, but yeah, just wanted to point that out. Good. Any soapbox over. We got to go back to playing some games for before you buy videos. So that's the news this week.
Yo, that's pretty crazy. You know, the rapid fire wasn't nothing too crazy in the rapid fire at the end. But dope to see that the Remnants 2 hit 1 million sales in the first week. That's the game that we was just talking about. I know a lot of people like it. The vibe that I get from it is it's like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and Borderlands all mixed into one game, and I'm all the way here for that. I might check it out, but I'm just not the biggest fan of dropping $70 on all these story mode games that don't have a lot of play to them type of thing. But if it's multiplayer and all that other stuff, then I'll check it out. I don't know if it even costs anything while I'm talking. You know what I mean? It might be free for all I know, but most of these games are not free these days.
They are not.
They are not free,
especially
at
not
all.
them games.
Exactly. Damn. Yeah. Oh, it's $50. So it's actually not bad. That's not bad.
Oh,
That's $30.
He did say it was double A.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
true.
double A title, right?
Yep. Yeah. So $50 instead of the traditional $70. It's actually $70 for the ultimate edition of the game. So 50, 60, 70 for standard, deluxe, and then ultimate edition. This does look dope. And I think it's kind of like a Souls-like RPG adventure game that has like, I'm pretty sure, some good customization aspects to it and things along the lines of that. So this is dope. I think we got some W news today. Definitely some W vibes as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Let's see. Let's check in with chat. Ekko, what's up with the Ekko? We got Ekko in here. My guy said, big craze. Doxy, what's up with it? GTA 5 was way ahead of its time. I mean, that's why they've been able to be out for the last 10 years. The 2010 to 2020 decade was heater after heater after heater. Yeah, that's very true. Jackson says, hey, what's up with Jackson? Doxy says GTA 5 was ahead of its time, and GTA 6 has already been confirmed 10 years. Wait. Has already been confirmed after 10 years. With the speed at which graphic engines are getting better, GTA 6 is about to be next level. Okay, yeah. I agree completely, bro. I think GTA 6 has the potential to have everything we've had from every GTA game. I think that was one of my biggest gripes with 5 is that we didn't have like the workout system and like being as many mini games, like being able to play basketball and all that shit too. Like those old games, it's insane how many more mini games and shit like that there were. Like it was so much better back in the day, low key, and it's just really crazy.
It was so much better.
Like it's really crazy we don't have that, bro. Like I would love to have that type of vibe in a game to where you can work out at the fucking park or at the gym in GTA 6 and your character gets buffer and can run faster. Like that type of shit is amazing, bro.
Like,
and if you don't,
and shit like that actually matters for real.
Yeah, exactly. Lefty says, seriously, y'all are so chill. Enjoy these vibes, and it's been really awesome being here. Yo, we appreciate you, Lefty. Big vibes. You know all the vibes is Top Shelf.
Appreciate you, man.
Top Shelf vibes and Top Shelf vibes only. GTA 6 will be peak of gaming. I'm calling it. Yeah, for real. The advancements between GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. Yes, I think that's really. I think this alone is kind of the. Red Dead 2 brought expectations for GTA 6 up 100% more. Like it doubled the hype level for it, right? Because it was like when we played GTA 5, it was like, bro, these graphics, everything is amazing. This is insane. And then you get in Red Dead and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck is happening? Like you have the possibility of meeting random people in I think better ways in Red Dead than it was in GTA 5. You know what I mean? Just being able to be galloping down the road and then someone asks you a question and now you're on a mission for them or something. Like all of that type of stuff was just way more in depth within Red Dead 2. There was a lot more like side missions and it didn't even feel like a side mission all the time. It was just like like Freaks and Strangers basically, where you just meet random people on the road and just the next thing you know, a cutscene happens and you're like, yo, what's going on? And then you're like, oh shit, like this is insane. And then you're doing something, like that. Red Dead really brought a lot of those amazing vibes to the table. And I think we're going to be able to capitalize on a lot of those vibes with GTA 6 and get even more things, like I think it would be, I just can't wait.
Facts.
GTA 6 is definitely going to be next level.
I'm ready.
Have you heard what Activision Blizzard just got patent? No, I don't think we have heard what they got patent. What is it? Let us know, G. Do y'all have any news that we haven't talked about today before we wrap it up? But before we get into the news that y'all might have, we got something for y'all. And we hope y'all like what we got for you the way we going to appreciate what you got for us. So here you go. Say Devito, aka VaiN Sensei, and I'm here with my bro.
Yo, y'all already know it's VaiN Devito, bro. We up in here, man. Today we came with a little surprise for y'all, which was a little surprise for us as well. Thanks. And we've been waiting on this surprise. So y'all see it.
You feel me?
Little delivery box.
We got the little box
I mean?
from none other than Glitch Energy, yo.
Yo, big glitch out here. You know what I'm saying? Shake it. Shake it like a sauce. Shake it like a glitch. Shake it like a glitch. Shake it like a glitch. We in there.
Ooh, it smells dumbass good.
Fire? Ooh.
This is the starter kit. I believe it starts at $15. We got the shaker, 5 flavors. I'm not sure if that's how it comes. That's what they sent to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But y'all definitely check it out. Tell us what your favorite flavor is if you've already tried it. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all go and get you some of that Glitch Energy as soon as possible. Yo, for real. The Glitch Energy is amazing. For real. We love it. Glitch is here to dominate and revolutionize the landscape by prioritizing health and well-being first. Glitch's creations are used to help increase work energy through the day and night. And if you're streaming, it helps you really get locked in for show. So make sure y'all go and get you some Glitch Energy. And when you do, use code VaiN to get 15% off of your purchase. We definitely appreciate all the love. We definitely appreciate all the vibes. For real. So go get you some Glitch if you're trying to vibe like us, I guess you could say. If you're trying to vibe like the tribe, go and get you some glitchy.
Go get you some damn crack sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, get you some crack sauce. Yes, sir.
Brought to you by Stay Naughty. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
That's what his name is.
Bet that up. Activision Blizzard just patented AI-powered NPCs using real player data. What? That's insane, bro. What? Like, so AI NPCs is definitely crazy.
AI NPCs would be wild, bro.
I don't want
that.
My robot. They're gonna be like, "Help me! I don't want to live in the same. I don't want to live in the game anymore. Please."
What was that? What was that
Please.
movie called?
Free Guy. Yes, sir. Ryan Reynolds, exactly, bro. That's exactly what I thought of,
About
bro.
to be Free Guy and iRobot out here, bro. What in the world? Nah, that's insane.
Rush Hour application sent. I'll be in the city soon. Ooh, make sure you tap in with Electro Doxy for show for show. We hope to see you in the city real soon, brother. That's right, yo. Like Vito was saying, like we was saying, we been playing GTA 5 still. Well, we've been playing some GTA RP. So make sure y'all go follow both of us on the platforms that we stream on, which is Kick for Devito and Twitch for me. And yeah, you'll be able to catch some of those RP streams possibly even later tonight. Who knows what's going to be going on? Who knows? If you guys haven't seen AI NPC, there's a Skyrim mod for it, and all NPC remember interactions with player and will continue to learn and have new dialogue with the player. The videos on them are insane. Yo, what? That's actually wild, bro.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's crazy. That sounds low-key creepy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that's just sounds
Thanks.
that just sounds like we shouldn't be. That sounds like we shouldn't do it. That sounds like an episode of Black Mirror. You feel me? Like, hey, bro, let's not do this, please. Let's just leave them alone. Like,
But I don't even know if I want to talk to anyone. Like, I'm not talking to any of them in the city ever.
like, bruh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not interacting with NPCs, bro. I'm not doing it.
I wonder what Activision would need that for, though. Like Activision Blizzard, like what the hell games do they make that has NPCs that you need to interact with like that, bro? Like, that's crazy, right? Like World of Warcraft at the most, I guess. Like you know what I mean? Like I could definitely see that going. I guess the new game that they just dropped on what's it called? Damn. The game Diablo. Thank you, HCR. Diablo, yeah, Diablo 4, shit like that. Those could definitely have some crazy NPC things going on. And since with the whole Xbox trying to get them too, I guess that could go for a lot of things.
Well, I mean if I don't know, that just sounds like one big story of somebody collaborated that to happen.
That would be really dope though, because with the new Star Citizen game that they have, it's super open world and you can interact with hella people and all that. Like, I think having these type of games, implemented is a freaking really dope thing. You know what I mean?
But just imagine, like, you kind of have to interact with the NPCs because you interact with them like how we interact with them on RP right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Selling them the bags of weed and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they say shit to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do say shit to you. That's true. Imagine them remembering.
Generated. That's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds a little creepy. Yeah, that just sounds creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That does sound a little creepy. That sounds a little creepy, bro. Like, yeah, you the dude that I bought weed from over there at the school last week. Like, nah, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. And then how is that going to interact with all the other things? You know what I mean? Because like they already be calling the police on you and shit like that. So you feel me? How is that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
That's gonna be
AI NPC about to be like, you the guy who ran over my mailbox. You owe me money. Nah, that's crazy.
They're gonna be trying to take you to court and shit.
Xbox on that case. Yeah, for real. The deal is approved. Yeah, they just gotta wait until October, I think, for it to actually go through. I think that's what we talked about on the last episode, is that the deal has been like pushed back until October to get that full-blown stamp. It's not by chance that the patent passed after the merge. That's very true, though. That's very true, because it did get like cleared, and now we have this happening. Overwatch could actually be insane with some AI NPCs. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot of crazy possibilities. They put the request. My boy is hiding behind the mic. I'm dead.
Oh, my bad.
They put the request in 3 years ago, and only now they get it. Oh, yeah, that's definitely interesting. AI NPC are about to be real. AI NPC Karens are about to be real. That'd be crazy. Getting the police called on you by a Karen would be wild for real.
I'm
Just
telling you, bro.
bumping the music in the city, and the police pull it up because they're like the Karen's like yo.
Yep, facts.
The music loud. Yeah, that's definitely crazy. But like we have been saying, you know what I mean? We definitely appreciate y'all for real for tuning in and vibing with us. If you haven't already, jump on the YouTube. You feel me at VaiN Esports and definitely tap in over there and drop the subby wubby on the YouTube channel. We did go live on all of our channels today. You know what I mean? So it was definitely a vibe. Had everybody tuning in. So hopefully everybody has a good one. Hopefully everybody vibing and has a good rest of their day, because we definitely been having a good day today. We definitely appreciate everyone. We have a lot more. We have a lot more content and stuff like that coming out for this August and whatnot. So definitely follow us on all of our channels so you can make sure you stay up to date with everything that we got going on, whether it be Vito on his kick stream, me on Marvel Bros, or on Twitch or whatever. Just if you follow us on Twitter, for real, if you follow us on Twitter, then you'll be able to stay up to date with all of the things that we got going on all at a time. Ain't that right, bruv?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I was forgetting something. What was I forgetting to say? I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember.
Well, with all that being said, we definitely appreciate y'all. Hope everybody has a good rest of their Friday and turning up and all that good shit. You feel me? So have a good one. And yeah, man. Well, are you streaming, bro? Are you going to be streaming tonight, or are you going sweepy?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to hop back in the city.
I might hop in.
Should I stream on Twitch? Should I stream RP streams on Twitch?
That'd be. Hey, that's. I don't know, man. That's up to you.
Should I stream on Twitch?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you got going on over there, my G.
I do gotta cook dinner and stuff.
Okay.
So after that, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely be figuring out what I'm gonna do. Either take a nap, or if I take a nap and I didn't stream, y'all know what happened. But if I do stream, it'll probably be another RP stream, only because we've been heavily grinding the RP over there right now. We got a lot of our fam up there in the rush hour, you know what I'm saying, out there in that city.
Yep.
And it looks like we got some things going on over there. So
yes, sir.
We might have to hear me pull up. You know what I'm saying? We might have to pull up. But once dinner and stuff is knocked out and I eat and everything and all that greatness, I will be letting y'all know on the Twitter Witter. So if y'all don't know, follow me on Twitter so y'all can keep up to date. And if y'all want, like real live updates, hit the Discord, you know what I'm saying, where we be chilling and just kind of talking and stuff. Like I said, we trying to get that more lively over there and make that our home for real, So make sure y'all tap in on all those things, and I will see y'all. Are you streaming?
I might pop a streamy weemy.
Are you streaming?
I just might. We'll see. I might.
I feel like you only gonna stream if I stream.
That's not true. If you don't stream, I still might stream. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing yet. You feel me? I'm hopping in the city for show, but I don't know if I'm popping a titty for show immediately.
Oh, okay. I got you.
If I could keep everybody in here and just pop a stream right now, then that's what I would do. but I don't know if that's possible. If nobody go nowhere, then I'll pop a stream right now.
Everybody
Just
stay
keep it
here.
going.
Everybody stay here. I'm in here.
Let's see. I gotta see something. So if I go live, all right, let me see if I can go live on Twitch while we still in this mug. I might be able to hijack it.
Ooh. Hijack it? Oh,
You
shit.
heard me. Damn. The
I'm
fuck?
trying to get that fly. I was like, get his ass. My mic cricket though.
Okay.
Did it work?
I don't know. We're about to see you right now. Nope. I gotta like. Huh?
You gotta end it and restart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ass. Just open your Streamlabs
Yeah, I got my Streamlabs open. I'm about to click and click at the same damn time. So
at the same damn time. All right, brother. I love you. I'll see you
I
in a
love
little
you
bit.
too, my
Have
G.
a vibe tiddly
I have a
tastic motherfucking
fantastic
stream. You
stream,
see?
bro. I hope everybody has a
Yes,
fantastic rest of their day, and we definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in with this amazing episode of GamerVision yet again, and we'll see y'all in about
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yep. But we'll see y'all for RP right now.
Yes, sir. So